What's up, everybody? Juan here, and you're listening to the Squishy Bishop Erratic Spectacular podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about some weird sports and what we think of them. Mr. Fred Romer over there is going to present to us some real or fake headlines, and we got to figure out which is which.
Fake news.
Ooh, fake news. Punch it, Chewy!
Come here. Step into the chasm of your mind piece, where opposable thumbs and a frontal lobe blast off into a short-term lease. Welcome to our injection into your dome. Squishy Bishop's Erratic Spectacular!
All right, cool. So we're back again, another episode for everyone to listen to, and yeah, guys. So let's start it off. What's everybody got going down the tummy tum tums right now?
Drinking.
What are we drinking?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm drinking a Bad Sons Sweet Ride. It's a milkshake IPA with vanilla and mango.
Now, Juan, where is that from?
Shout out to my friend Chase for showing me this from Derby, Connecticut. He's going to get pissed if I got that wrong, but Derby, Connecticut. They're actually pretty good. I've been to their brewery. It's a huge, little warehouse. Huge little warehouse. It's the biggest, smallest warehouse you've ever seen. Yeah, they got a good company there. All their stuff is good, pretty much. This is, and I like my fruits. I like my beer a little fruity. Take that out, future time. Or leave it in, whatever. So yeah, drinking a Sweet Ride, Bad Sons beer. Pretty good, pretty good.
Sweet.
Nice.
Tom O'Gorman, what are you drinking?
More coffee. That's it.
Anything special?
No, just coffee.
Okay, wow, great. All right, cool. They make coffee from the coffee plant.
Yeah. Jermaine.
Yeah, Jermaine, what are you up to?
Wait, hold up real quick. I was just thinking about this, and I was thinking that maybe you guys could just keep calling me Clive, because that's the way we've been doing it. It just feels natural.
But I put on all our social stuff, it's Jermaine, Tom, Fred, and Juan.
Yeah, well, that sucks, because you're going to have to change it back to Clive. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I don't even want to know what you're drinking right now.
Yeah.
Actually, nothing, because I finished my coffee.
Can I just call you CJ, Clive, Jermaine?
CJ.
Ooh, I like that. Siege.
All right,
Call me
don't care.
Siege.
What are you drinking, Fred?
I am drinking a good old faithful Goose Island 312.
Ooh, okay.
Used to be, it still is, one of my favorite go-to beverages.
Yeah. I want to go to Chicago, man. You guys ever been to Chicago?
Nah.
No, you get shot there.
Dude.
It's like the highest murder rate in the country. But I've been to Chicago.
I want to go.
It's cool.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
It reminds me of my hometown in Chile. It's like really nice in the summer. It's by the water, and it's like city-fied. And I don't know. I just want to go. I don't know.
I want to go to a Blackhawks game.
Yeah, I'm a Blackhawks fan. Yo, if they go to Blackhawks Rangers, we doing it?
Maybe.
Maybe. It depends.
I thought of this yesterday, and I texted you guys one incident that happened to me yesterday. But to reference a previous podcast, actually both previous podcasts,
Which you can find on SoundCloud.
Which you can find on SoundCloud.
Squishy Bishop Podcast.
Obviously, if you're listening to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I ran into somebody wearing a Charlotte Hornets starter jacket on 23rd Street yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Which was like,
Mind-blowing.
Juan, you had that one.
Yeah. Did it have the orange basketball? I don't know if you saw.
Not sure.
Oh, okay.
And then
Still, though,
I
that's
wanted,
pretty cool.
yeah, I was like, stop. And and then I almost had a Grand Central bathroom incident yesterday.
Were you on a cliffhanger?
I almost had to be, and then I made provisions to
shit your
not
pants.
do that. Yeah, pretty much, dude. It was like, it was really bad.
Yeah.
We went to lunch at work yesterday, and I got out early, and afterwards I was in Grand Central. I was like, oh my god, no,
No.
Not doing it.
Gets worse.
not doing it. Yeah, and I was like, nope. So I evacuated, but not there. So after that, did everyone have a really nice Super Bowl?
Oh yeah! Wow.
I did not.
You did not.
Puppy Bowl, guys, Animal Planet.
Oh,
15
my
years
God.
going.
Yeah.
Yep.
15 years.
15 years.
Holy
Crazy,
crap.
right? And they have the kitten halftime show.
What is that? Like, what do they do?
I don't know. Cats playing with balls of yarn.
For 15 minutes.
For 15 minutes. It's better than looking at Adam Lambert having California.
Adam Levine? I think? Yeah.
Levine, Lambert.
Lambert's
whatever.
One of
the
those
lead
guys.
singer of Queen now, apparently.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What'd you do, Jermaine, CJ, Clive?
Siege, please.
Okay.
I had some people over the apartment. We ate a bunch of food. I cooked so much food. I've been eating it all week. I just had, like, chili and chicken wings all fucking week.
I just finished Thursday on my laptop.
Yeah. No, but it was a shitty game.
Yeah, it was it was so boring because the Rams, I mean, really quick on this. The Rams and Patriots are the high-scoring teams, and it's Tom Brady, and you got a crazy running back on the team. Like 3 kicks and 1 touchdown, and it was just really shitty. I'm a Giants fan, and I actually appreciate what Tom Brady's doing. Fucking 6 championships, been to the final 9 times. Dude, I don't in any sport really. I don't know if we'll ever see that ever again. Especially the quarterback. Everything runs through him.
Fuck that cunt.
Whoa! Dropping a hard C right there. Yeah, you're
I'm
a
a Jets fan.
Yeah, you're a Jets fan, so I get it. He's in your conference, so you got to go through him.
Conference and division.
Yeah, and you also got, if it's a Jets fan, you got to hate Tom Coughlin because he took a Jets job, and then like the
Bill
day
Belichick.
later, Bill Belichick. Sorry, I don't
resigned
even know.
on a
See,
napkin.
clearly,
Bill
I'm
Lambert.
really into it. Yeah, he resigned on a
Dave
napkin.
Daveson.
Yeah.
Right, he took the job, and then he like wrote on a napkin, "I'm quitting."
I think he was like promoted to head coach, and then
He
he
just
was
left.
like, "No, fuck it, I'm out."
Yeah,
And then he went off and had a dynasty. Great.
Great, good for you.
I can't trust a man that wears a 3/4 cutoff sweatshirt.
With a hoodie at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like we're never gonna see that again. In our lifetimes, maybe in our lifetime, but we're gonna see like half of that run because then we're gonna die. So.
Wow, great. Really somber the moment there.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
at that point, guys, we're going to get a word from our sponsor and get into our
Yeah.
first segment.
Didn't have a Valentine this year? Girlfriend broke up with you? You still miss her? Well, now, don't ever feel lonely again. Introducing the For X Me Not pillow. Celebrate every life-changing moment with a life-size replica of the one you always loved. Simply submit a real photo of the one who got away to us, and you'll start to share those new tender moments in no time. I thought I lost Beverly forever when she broke up with me, but now she's by my side. Always. Order your For X Me Not pillow with 3 easy payments of $89.99 today by calling us at 1-555-4X-Me-Not-Pillow. I love you, Beverly.
All right. Thank you, sponsor. Without your support, we wouldn't be able to afford our microphone cables.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway, speaking of sports, I'm gonna swing it over to Juan Corona. He's gonna give
Yeah.
us a little bit of a rundown on some crazy sports.
Yeah, I with the Olympics happening, soccer, World Cup was last year. We all take sports for granted, and like some sports don't even make it to TV. Like, for example, we, in high school we were taught, badminton in class and whatever, weightlifting or basketball, but pickleball. I think, right? I think you guys can agree with me.
Unsung hero.
We fucking love pickleball. High school rules, by the way, Walter Panis, because actual pickleball,
Non-official pickleball.
Yeah, actual pickleball is you don't even move.
It's played
kinda-
inside.
Inside, I don't know. I've seen it played outside.
Okay.
But it's I picture a tennis court. There's like the double lines if you're playing doubles, and the inside boundary when you're playing singles. You just play on the single inside line, and it's even maybe a foot smaller. So I like full tennis court, 1v1,
Yeah.
2v2, and people are like, "What the hell is pickleball? Is there pickles involved? Like, what does that even mean? What do you mean?"
I feel like I took it for granted. Like, I loved playing it in high school, and then I would be like, "Oh, you guys ever play pickleball? Like at work or something?" They're like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
They look at you funny, right?
Yeah,
It's actually become really popular in the senior community.
Yeah.
And I was listening to
AKA
NPR.
us.
Yeah.
We'll be there.
I was listening to NPR and they were talking about this is last summer. They were talking about a senior Olympic tournament, and they had in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And
Of course.
yeah, right. And they were talking about how like pickleball, one of these new upcoming sports, is really popular.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not a senior game. Everybody can play.
It's a young man's game.
Ah.
And I love how our high school had to keep buying new equipment every year because the paddles
They went sent over the fence because we get so pissed off.
Yeah.
over that.
and then you go after school, you pick them up, and you take them home.
just for the audience awareness, a pickleball racket is like basically a wood paddle,
yeah,
and so it's easy to just split right in half.
yeah.
If you throw it against the
it's
ground.
an oversized ping pong paddle.
I like to-
exactly. That's
Basically,
a good way
yeah.
to put it.
I like to equate the whole game.
And you play it
Yeah.
with something
Yeah.
that's kind of like a wiffle
Yeah.
ball,
yeah, like
Yeah,
a wiffle ball type thing.
except it's got holes all over it as opposed to like just the one side.
It's
Yeah.
a little harder, a little denser than
Yeah.
a wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Wiffle ball's too soft.
Yeah.
I mean, and speaking, that may look weird to people who didn't play it, but I got to thinking, I was like, how do sports even start? Let's talk about curling. How do you think curling? You see it on TV in the
curling.
Olympics, and there's one guy who just like gingerly pushes this like 20-pound weight. The other one's like sweeping away, like his life fucking depended on it. Like,
Yeah.
how'd that get started? You
A
think it
bun-
was go ahead.
Poor Danish people.
Poor Danish people?
Poor Danes were probably just like, well, guys, I got beer, I got a rock, and I got a broom.
Yeah,
That's the game.
I think the broom maybe.
Dinger dinger durgan.
I think the broom maybe came afterwards. Where do you think some guy was like, "Hey, you there? You got this, as close as that house as possible." And he's like,
Shuffleboard on ice.
"Oh yeah, that too."
It just feels like they were like cleaning their house and they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, let's make this more fun."
Helga, get the broom.
Yeah, so, that's probably how it got started, right?
I guess, unless the other thing is like, is there a scientist who was like, well, if you make the friction on the ice,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
will go a little bit slower and get in your spot where you want it.
I mean, just like, how did that even become an Olympic sport? Not to shit on it, not to like, but that's,
No, I would totally shit on that sport.
My cousin,
Yeah.
my cousins in Norway have played it before because they have they curling gyms over there.
Curling gyms.
Yeah, I mean,
is it curls for the girls?
Yeah.
What's up to three?
nothing better than a bicep curl.
Tries for the guys. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it landed. All right.
Beat him away with a stick.
No, but like,
she's played, and I don't know if they. I would be speculating if I said that they did it for like a team building exercise for work or something. But I can see
so
it
weird.
being possible. But
whatever happened to trust falls for a team building exercise?
Yo, it makes sense.
It's
though.
cold over there. What do you want?
I watched the shit out of curling last Olympics because there wasn't a hell of a lot. Like the hockey sucked because there's no
it's
NHL
brutal.
players.
Yeah.
But like it is very team based, oddly enough. Like
Very
Yeah.
team based.
one person like
Throws the
curls,
stone- the
yeah, one
stone.
throws the stone, and then like someone calls it. Someone like has a stopwatch. Like they all have
Right.
certain jobs that they have to do while going down the lane.
She
Yeah,
was
it's weird.
she was saying that it was like way more difficult than you would assume
Yeah, I'm
watching it
sure,
on television because at television you're just like, oh, stones, and they brush the ice and that's it, and they get it to whatever.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult to be accurate and judging your speed and your release time.
Wow.
Like that the whole thing is just
And the
science.
curl of it, the actual.
yeah. If you spin
how
it,
fast you spin
like
it.
in bowling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But like, kind of going off of that, like, okay, it's one thing to think about how the sport started, but how does an individual decide I'm going to start my career in curling? I'm going to go Olympic on this bitch. Like, how does that happen?
I don't know, man.
Divine intervention.
Going off what you said, Fred, it's there's more into it than like what you see. I feel like they should make them fucking moving sofa up 6 flights of stairs Olympic sport because a lot of communication and who
Dude,
can do
that's
the
hard.
fastest.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe Tokyo will do it. Who knows? Mario's involved.
MXC,
Apparently.
couch moving.
So another
Oh
sport
man,
that looks funky to me, polo. Polo, the guys on the horses. With
I was
the
gonna say
mallet. There's
water
a-
polo or polo.
No, but I mean, no, the horse one.
The horse one,
yeah,
right?
because like you can throw around a ball in a swimming pool, whatever.
That's in like not an ancient sport, but it's been around for hundreds of years.
That's funky to me, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Aristocrats, and
yeah.
like an
We have
sport of the
horses?
aristocracy. Yeah.
those peons do not have horses.
I have horses, clubs, and croquet balls.
Yeah.
It's croquet. It's croquet on horses. It's like
Yeah.
croquet soccer
Pretty much.
on a horse.
Also, we mentioned Harry Potter last episode.
Oh yes.
Did you know? I mean, I'm sure you guys know that Quidditch is an
Yeah.
actual thing played on like, and I get it. I like Harry Potter, but it involves the real thing, quote unquote, the real sport involves like fucking magic and
Yeah,
being in
flying
the air
around.
and this
Yeah.
and that.
It's
That's-
another sport that brings brooms into the picture.
Yeah,
Yeah,
brooms
have,
are
you- have
making
you
a
ever seen those
comeback.
people running around like with the brooms between their legs while playing Quidditch?
Yes.
That's
Yeah, that's
insane.
how they have.
So fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, Dude,
Hey.
at Oneonta, where Tom and I went to college, they had a Quidditch team, and I remember them.
I had no idea.
Yes, I remember them practicing on the pitch.
Wow.
On the track, because I ran track in college, and we'd be doing a workout in the afternoon, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah.
I feel like on the spectrum of nerd, there's like LARPing for like the lazy nerds, and then like if you're an athletic nerd, you do Quidditch.
Yeah. Well, how's that work with, you know how like the game ends when like someone grabs the snitch, right? Is that golden
Right.
snitch thing? Who is the golden snitch? Is it like a random neutral person that just
Dude,
like,
Just
I
running
feel-
around with their hand in the air, like
No, well,
come
don't they have,
against
like,
me.
I feel like I've seen somebody in like a golden body condom.
Yeah.
Like running
And they have a
around.
tail-
you
they have a
fucking
tail
kidding me?
going
Is it a
off of them.
tail?
I
Like a
think
fox
so.
tail?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
And they got to get it.
What, like flag football?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm like, why? I mean, I get it. Like, you know, we all love, if you like Harry Potter, whatever.
Do you have to?
but,
Do you have
Yeah.
to like have tryouts?
That would have been a good job for you because you're fast.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Do they have to have tryouts for the snitch? You know what I'm
maybe.
saying?
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure there's like an academy that you got to go take a 3-week class.
That's why they were on the pitch when you ran track. They were trying to
maybe they're
recruit.
practicing.
Yeah.
Listen, David, when you're not going to be able to make the cut for the snitch, you gotta lose 20 pounds.
Tighten it up. Another weird
I'll be the
sport.
bludger.
While doing a bit of research in Finland, this is where it originated. Wife carrying.
Huh?
So what this is you carry your wife on your back through a series of obstacles over 300 yards, or AKA 3 football fields, as I said in my research. Yeah, you got to go over some hurdles. You got to go underwater. You got to climb up a little bit of a rope.
Spartan race wife carrying.
Wife edition. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? And why hasn't that been made an Olympic sport?
This is bullshit. What about us single guys who don't have wives? I'm excluded from this sport
Easier
now?
to carry.
Oh,
There's no one.
fucking
Just run.
master that sport.
Absolutely. Carry your wife. Well, I'm free, so let's do this.
I don't know, man. I just found that fascinating.
No, it is fascinating. Yeah.
And it's been going on for like years, like hundreds.
I
of
thought you were
years.
about to say centuries.
Probably at least one century.
Been going on since the Bronze Age.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys ever see another weird sport? The cheese wheel.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, that's banned now.
That's
What?
banned.
That's banned. Yeah.
Because so many people got hurt, right?
Yeah,
What is
it takes place in England somewhere, and
This is
it's
insane.
basically a steep ass hill.
Oh, my
And then they
gosh.
like roll like a wheel
Icarus?
of cheddar or something, and then everyone has to like chase after it. But the hill is like a pitch like that.
Oh, Fred,
So-
you would love this. I know
my
you would.
God.
So
this would
people
be
are like
great.
running full
There's that,
speed
like, a
straight down this
80-degree
hill.
angle hill?
Yeah, and then people are tripping all over the place and tumbling all the
Oh,
way down. Like
yeah.
people would get like legitimately hurt.
Did
So
they get crushed
is,
by the cheese
it's
wheel?
banned
Is
now.
I imagine it being like
No.
a monster
No,
truck tire and cheese wheel.
It's
Oh.
because people are falling down the hill and you just keep falling because it's
okay.
so steep.
Yeah. So people don't run.
Like-
It's just like tumble after tumble.
It's like you
after
start running
tumble.
and then you pick up more speed and then you're just falling down a hill.
Oh, there's some violent tumbles, bro.
You know what's funny
Like
is like
broken
all,
bones and shit.
all these
Jeez.
Western European countries have like these crazy weird sports that, like, you know, I'm like, all right, that's weird, but you know, there's a little bit of class to it. I could think so. You know, maybe it's a good wheel of
Cheese
cheese.
chasing?
Maybe it's a good wheel of cheese, bro. Maybe it's from among the
Fancy.
cheese.
Maybe there's a bottle of wine at the bottom of the
Yeah,
hill.
exactly. You know, there's a little bit like there's a little class to it, but like over here we got like lawnmower racing.
What?
Yeah,
That's
the
not a
redneck
thing.
games.
Yeah, it is. It's totally a thing.
The redneck
Yeah, the
games.
redneck games. Like there's like souped up lawnmower racing.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
You didn't know
into
this?
I kind of love that.
Yeah,
Isn't there an event too big as a belly flop into a mud pit?
that wouldn't
I
surprise
wouldn't
me.
doubt it.
I could have swore I've seen that somewhere.
I mean, but like cultures across the world have come up with like weird sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Scottish games,
Oh, the Highland
like
Games, yeah.
caber tossing. which
Throw
is-
this tree.
Yeah, throw
Yeah.
this telephone pole and try to flip it over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I've been a couple times.
What?
Yeah, they actually used to host it in Albany quite often. I went with my
Really?
grandfather because he's like super into being Scottish. So he's like, throw that tree over there. You're gonna get high up high. It's gonna be great.
I just love the dedication of like anyone who plays these sports, because these sports are like the unsung like heroes.
And you
kinda
know
guys
you're
thing.
not getting paid well for it,
No.
if paid
No.
at all.
It's all passion.
Isn't there a
Right.
isn't there a thing in the Olympics? The track athletes don't make that much money from being in the Olympics. Or
No,
something?
you don't really make it. Technically,
Any
you don't
money?
get paid. Nobody gets paid for being in the Olympics.
No, it's all supposed to be
sponsors.
amateurs.
It's
right?
sponsorships, like from if you can be a professional, like a professional runner,
Nike hooks you up.
Right, and then you get the Nike sponsorships, or if you do commercials for McDonald's and all this stuff, which
Right,
is like the
right.
weirdest sports sponsor ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Well, Bud Light too, but
true.
dilly dilly.
Michelob.
Do you guys remember Highlight by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a dangerous sport.
Dude.
That's so random. I just remember, like, from being a kid, they used to have like plastic highlight.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
why are they
Yes.
encouraging children to play this game that could break your skull?
I used to do that on the beach. Like,
Yeah?
like
you
the
t-
highlight
You
things to
play
the beach.
toss to each other. or
Right,
whatever,
yeah. It was like, ginger highlight.
Yeah, that little scoop.
Yep.
little scoop thing.
It was yellow.
But I mean, listen, I'm not going to judge these people. These
Yeah.
people are hardworking people. I don't want to say Americans because obviously, but yeah. So we love pickleball, and that's I think we're going to stay in our lane, right?
Yep.
No
that's,
curling?
That's
Tom?
for us.
no
No?
curling.
Nah, no curling.
Curling, hurling,
No wife carrying from
no
me.
Maybe
wife
hurling.
carrying, wife hurling.
All right, and we'll leave you with that. If you have a crazy, weird sports story or a comment, or you can relate to us normal guys, please leave us a comment at Twitter, on Instagram, at Squishy Bishop. We might even bring your comment up next time. You know,
Absolutely.
That's how the world works. You know. All right, and now a word from our sponsor.
It's 9 p.m. on a Sunday night, and you haven't showered or done jack shit this weekend because you're a worthless bag of goat shit? It's time to get your lazy ass up and buy a random assortment of toiletries and essentials. Walmart's got you covered. At Walmart, you can buy your toilet paper, breakfast sausage, and Vagisil all under one convenient roof of misery. But more importantly, our patented shit magnet attracts the most vile backward-ass mouth breathers in your town, so you won't feel like a total waste of below-average potential. And when you see little Timmy in the tampon aisle screaming like a fucking gorilla in labor while his knuckle-dragging mother yanks him on a leash, be sure to pick up your contraceptives and birth control. Walmart. Random shit. Human shit. All kinds of shit.
All right. Thank you, people of Walmart. Coming at you with my Doritos and Pepsi cans. Okay. So we're back now. And this week,
Well, hold
we're
on.
gonna.
Sorry to interrupt. I see you switched your beer there. What do you got?
I'm drinking a Lock City.
Yeah,
How
Lock
you
City,
doing,
baby.
Lock City?
Hey,
Intellectual.
you like it?
Delicious.
Okay.
Sponsor us.
Please, we love you.
Yeah, it's so this week we're gonna get into
Wait, dude, is it okay if we kind of go off script a little bit here? I know we weren't planning on talking about this, but I have something I really just wanted to get off my chest.
yeah, please.
Okay.
I mean, you guys know. I'm pretty sure the audience doesn't know, but my uncle passed away last week.
Really sorry to hear that.
Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that, man.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. But you know, sort of the way I deal with these kinds of things, I write music to kind of work through it, and I wrote the song about him, and it would just really mean a lot if you guys would let me just play it now for the podcast and just put it out there.
Sure.
Sure, go
No,
for it.
please. Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks,
Dude,
guys.
sorry.
Thanks.
Taking a poop while I'm checking my Facebook. You say it's gross, but you do it too. And I'm viewing spicy memes while I pass the beans. Read shitty quotes posted by Sue. Wait a minute, who the fuck is Sue? How do I even know her? Is she that girl who... Oh, that's right, I puked on her couch in college. What's this? A notification? Oh boy, it's a friend request. Who could it be trying to befriend me? Ah, shit, it's my Uncle Wes. Now I'm friends on Facebook with my crazy old racist uncle. If he posts another pic of his pickup truck, I'm gonna kick him right in the grundle. He's against same-sex marriage, that is unless it's girl on girl. And he's supposed to cause for the war on drugs, but he's drunker than a pirate on the Black Pearl. He shit posts about millennials. He thinks we're lazy, but he's unemployed. And his views on the Pope and the Catholic Church are stiffer than a priest inside an altar, boy. What's this? A notification? Oh God, what's he tagged me in? Why could it be that he's summoning me? A fucking Fox News article again. Now I'm friends on Facebook with my crazy old racist uncle. If he posts another pickup truck, I'm gonna kick him right in the grundle. You know, honestly though, I think Sue might be worse than Uncle Wes. Like, shut the fuck fuck up, Sue. Shut the fuck up. With your weak-ass quotes paired with your meaningless imagery. A goddamn picture of a sunflower with the words New Year, New Me is not word porn. It's stupid. You're not a goddamn intellectual. You're a vapid sack of wasted fucking chromosomes. Now my friends on Facebook with my crazy old racist uncle. If he posts another pickup truck, I'm gonna kick him right in the grundle.
Guys, thank you for letting me share that.
I'm sorry. Sorry for your loss.
No, it is what it is.
Sounds like a real dick.
Hey, he's
Yeah,
a fucking piece of
I don't
shit.
like
Are you
that
kidding me?
guy.
I fucking hated that
Oh
guy.
my
Jesus
God.
So you have to
Christ.
live with him.
Fucking
good
Uncle
riddance.
Wesley. Anyways, fuck that guy. So I mean, going off of that, obviously, old people and social media don't get along.
No.
They suck at it.
Clearly not.
It's a new toy.
Yeah, and I figure we could talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
I have a couple thoughts in mind, which is why I wanted to talk about it.
Definitely a relevant
You
topic.
wrote a song about it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so obviously I think one of the most obvious things is that like it's almost as if this entire older generation has no critical thinking skills and they see an article that is clearly fake news and they just fucking share it and they take it as gospel. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
If it's on the internet, it has to be true.
Oh, it has to
for
be.
sure.
Yeah.
Like one example I can think of is I often see is like a clearly photoshopped image of like Jesus in the clouds, and they're like, you have to like and share this and like give us your social security
Oh,
number
I don't
or
like those.
Or else you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Share
down
this
on you.
with 10 people, or you're going to hell.
Yeah,
I'm like, why, man? Why
Dude,
you gotta do that?
yeah, it's
not
messed
cool,
up.
man.
but they fall for that shit, man.
Yeah.
And
I
then
know.
also just like typing in all caps. Like,
Stop yelling at me!
Yeah.
God damn it, Rita!
actually,
Yeah.
going off of the Super Bowl thing, my uncle, hey, uncle, so and so. Well, obviously, he's gonna know who it is if he hears it. But he put in all caps. He was like, "Okay, folks, I just heard that they arrested Tom Brady for stealing the Super Bowl." I'm like, "Why are you fucking saying
Stealing
these
the
things?
Super Bowl?
Yeah,
What
like,
does that
it
even
doesn't
mean?
make sense.
It was a really large cereal bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like you say
The
these
Super
things.
Bowl.
I don't know.
I agree with you. I see things online. I'm like, yeah, I feel like there should be like a age limit of like social media.
It's-
After a certain age, you got to take a test. You gotta like because
Yeah.
you can be responsible. What if you're like, oh my gosh, there's a fire in Building B and fucking Building B people see it and and really it's not true.
It's
You know,
like
I
they
don't know.
got this brand new toy
Yes.
and didn't read the instructions before
Yeah.
starting to play with it, right? They just toss them
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
And by instructions, I mean like social instructions, like getting off, just being conscientious of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And how everybody else interacts on it.
I
But that might be the problem too, is that they're friends with everybody from their 1971 high school class. And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, but also, I see things like I haven't witnessed this myself, but I've seen like posts about how like sometimes old people like think it's like Google, and they'll like type in as a status like recipe for homemade mac and cheese.
Well, now the problem with that is,
hemorrhoids?
Oh,
are
Lord.
your bunions bothering you?
Mine
But
are.
now every website has a share on Facebook, Twitter, like Tumblr. So they're checking out, Paula Dean's pancake recipe, and they're sharing that racist bitch's fucking pancake recipe with everybody. These are the best pancakes ever.
Oh god, yeah. No, yeah. Another thing that is just like awfully cringeworthy, I think, for us that I've personally experienced is like when they say embarrassing things about you on social media. So like
Yeah.
for example,
Yeah.
I like posted something on Instagram and I thought, oh, I'm gonna post this like nice picture of me. It's gonna be great. I'm looking good. I feel good about it. And then
No
in
filter.
comes Aunt fucking Susie. Aunt Susie, I fucking love you. But she comments on it. Oh, you're so handsome, my little garbage man. What the fuck, man?
You look like a hot garbage man.
No.
Did that get
The
confused
context. No,
with your
no. So the context behind it is that my brother, yeah,
Right, 'cause your
he's an
brother's a
actual
sanitation
garbage man.
worker, yeah.
No. So like, but here's the thing: was like when I was a baby, I was literally like Tommy Pickles in the sense that I would play in the fucking garbage. She would call me the garbage man, but like
Garbage boy.
I'm fucking 29 years old now. You don't need me to be saying that on Instagram for everyone to see. Like, god damn.
Oh man.
Keep that shit private.
Yeah. I was gonna say I think they don't know what's embarrassing or not. You know, it's like
Yeah.
in person. If your mom's like, well, Tommy here used to bathe naked and you know, this and that, show the pictures to anyone who has eyes. You know,
Johnson and Johnson.
yeah.
People bathe closed.
I'm just saying, don't show. No. I'm just saying.
Kill two birds with one
Bad
stone.
example. I'm
Wash your
just
clothes.
meant to like, don't show my naked baby pictures in the middle of
Yeah,
dinner,
yeah,
a
yeah.
third course of dinner, or whatever.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
like, there's no fucking need.
I
for
don't
that.
need to see that.
Yeah.
Another like being conscientious of. I've grown up over the years because of this. Older people being on like Facebook specifically is that I'm very cautious to friend people. If Uncle Wesley's popping up, be like, hey, I want to be your friend
boy.
on Facebook. I'm like, no, bro,
Nope.
because anything if I post it, and I've removed myself from social media, but if I post it, like I'm gonna get a phone call from my mother, freaking like
boy.
2 days later, being like, I heard you were out drinking too much on Saturday night and you threw up all over the bar. I'm like, how did
Yeah.
you, fucking Uncle Wes?
God damn it, Uncle Wes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Another
know?
issue is like I feel like the older generation has a lack of understanding about how technology works and how easily it is to be scammed and things like that. Or actually, sometimes they can be oversensitive about it. Like I have one uncle who like he freaks out and he'll like share anything that says like, oh, Mark Zuckerberg hacked all of our computers and you gotta give us your social security number, blah blah. But then when he actually gets hacked and like I get messages that are like from somebody not
Yes.
speaking English,
Right.
asking me for stuff, he has no fucking clue. It's from his message
Right.
feed. I'm like, what is this guy doing that he
Yeah.
gets these scams? I don't know.
It's like they almost are just they buy into like again everything they read on the internet.
Yeah.
So you know, even with the posts like getting scammed or clicking on the link, and then it's like, send this link to 10 people, or you're gonna get rectal cancer and die.
Cancer,
You know, like
yeah.
that really matters. But they're just like sucking it up.
I have a question. Are we gonna be like that? You know, like we're gonna be used to.
I'm not even on
I think
Facebook
about
right
that
now.
sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
a
dude,
good point.
I do think about that sometimes because I remember when I was working at Circuit City, there was like a fucking old guy who came in and he was like, "Do you have any black and white TVs? I don't need all the color." And I'm like, "What is that going to be me?" I'm going to be like, "Do you have any 2-dimensional TVs? I don't need all the 3 dimensions." Like what?
I don't need to smell the farts on the
Yeah.
television. I just want to watch it in 2D.
And that's my favorite show.
My programs. Not even your show.
Why's my clicker got all these buttons on it?
There's also like the super out of context comments. Like going back to the Super Bowl, it would be like someone saying, "Oh, the Patriots won" or whatever, and then here comes Grandpa. He's like, "My Gertrude died like last year." Smiley face. It's like what?
I feel your pain. You know, like,
Yeah.
It's like
I can't
okay,
enjoy
I'm
the
sorry,
Super
but
Bowl.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is a day that'll live in infamy.
Yeah, I think it'll get better. I think as you know, like the people who are 10 years older than us, when they reach whatever, I think it's not going to be this bad, right?
Well,
It's got to be.
and
cut
I
off
think
somehow.
I think our there's a subsection within our generation that technology is being embraced heavily through all our apps and making conveniences a lot easier, like and engaging in technology. And then there's a push against technology.
Yeah.
Like where we're talking about social media and old people, and they've like, oh my god, look at this new cool toy I'm going to check out. There's also for us now we're kind of like they've spoiled it. In a sense, right? Like, how many people do you not want to be on Facebook anymore? Because I'm so sick and tired of Aunt Susan commenting on every single thing that I do.
Yeah, that's why I ditched it. It's just so much like people throwing around opinions and getting angry over
my
like dumb
God.
shit. It's like I don't fucking care.
Sometimes I
I
log
just
on
want to say
to
I
read the-
fucking love Aunt Susie. Okay, it was just that one comment that I was like, "Fuck."
Sorry, I didn't really
No,
know
no,
her
no.
name was actually Aunt Susie.
No, it is. Bless her heart.
I
her to
love
death.
you, Aunt Susie. I'll meet you one day.
She's the best.
Yeah.
I agree with you though. I mean, whatever. I'm only on one social media thing, and I see this one guy who I used to work with every single day, at least 5 different posts, all caps about Trump and about politics. And
Yep.
I'm like, oh my gosh, like you're a very nice guy, but I don't even want to be friends with you or I'm following. I want to do all that. Like
Social media has given people it's like a soundboard. It's become this just like you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you think about everything, and then it's like displayed to everybody that is somehow connected to you on that platform. So you're like, oh fuck. Like there's definitely been people, whether it's a relative or an acquaintance or even a friend, where I've been like, man, we're really, really good friends.
yeah.
And now that I've seen your opinions on Facebook,
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I don't know if like
We can be friends
We can be
anymore?
friends
Yeah,
anymore. Like, and I
comes down
feel
to that.
bad about it
Yeah.
because it's like, dude, I really liked you as a person hanging out, but now I'm getting to know you through this platform, and where you feel like you're justified to say whatever the fuck is in your brain.
Yeah, no one has a filter. It's just
Yeah.
Right.
There
Here's
should
what
be
I
a
think.
filter for
Listen.
words. Keep it limited, folks.
Well, on that note, I think, is it time for another word from our sponsor? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Thank you.
Folks, we got to pay the bills.
Keep the lights on in the podcast. Thank you.
Hey, do you own a car? Has a deer hit it lately? Well, you need to sue that deer. It owes you money. You've been riding the subway, and a little shit stain of a kid has kicked you because you were just standing there. Well, sue that kid. Been to your favorite deli for a cup of joe, and they made you drink it hot? Well, that deli's got to pay. Listen, don't be taken advantage of. Don't let the people of the world walk all over you. You need Finkelstein and Grundle. They'll get you your money. They'll find a way. Or they'll print it for you. Sue a cat. Sue a kid. Sue a coat. Or sue your own mother. Because if no one else will, we will. Finkelstein and Grundle, attorneys at law. Because if it might have money, we'll find it for you.
All right, sponsor. Thank you so much for giving us that support. Well, now's the time of the show in which we're going to get to our weekly trivia
Yeah.
segment.
I'm going to win this week.
I hope so.
Juan is going to win.
But this week,
No one gives a fuck.
well, maybe you're going to get an over the pants hand job. Oh, that was last week's
I've
prize.
never gotten
Yeah,
one
it
before.
was.
I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah, you did, Tommy.
Yeah,
You
don't
lying
lie, Tom.
bitch.
We know.
It's
were
on
there
our
for the-
Instagram special at Squishy Bishop.
No, that's on our YouPorn.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
Stay tuned for the
I'm
aftermath.
sure if you search Squishy in one of those, you're gonna get something. I
don't like that.
Like a Jello-filled porn. Anyway.
Anyway, this week's trivia segment's called Fake News.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
Fake news.
Add in that music feature, Tom.
So this is completely randomized. It is
do it.
not algorithmically randomized like Tommy did the Google Sheets because
He's a smart boy.
He's a smart boy. He works in technology. I'm not good with that stuff. So yeah. All right. So
Let's do it.
first headline.
Yes.
Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yep.
Got our fake news hats on.
C.
Okay.
Top
cool.
hombre.
First headline: Squirrel family evicted from tree home. They could not make the monthly nut.
That's a New York Post headlines. I'm gonna say that's real.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like I heard
Yeah,
something about that in Central Park.
I want to say real.
That shit's fake, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Made that shit up.
That's terrible that I thought the New York Post would actually publish.
Real news,
Off
fake
to a
news. That is fake
fantastic
news.
start.
Fake
Yes.
news. Okay.
All in the hole.
Birth control makes women unattractive and crazy.
Real.
You know what?
Why not?
I can see that being real, unfortunately.
I'm gonna say
Some-
no. I'm gonna say fake. I'm gonna just be contrarian and say fake.
That is a real headline.
Yeah, I
I'm
knew
not
it.
doing
That
well.
is from
I was gonna say I wonder where the fuck that's from.
dude, it is from, and this might be terrifying if you do not know about this website. It is the 45th most visited website in the United States.
Wow.
Breitbart News.
Jesus.
All right, third one. Breathing oxygen linked to staying alive.
What? Yeah.
Fake.
Breathing.
Breathing
Seriously?
oxygen linked to staying alive.
I'm
This is
not-
like gonna be like an Onion article or something.
I mean, it's true, but I'm saying it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I'm
it's
gonna
a
say-
real
I'm
headline.
gonna say real.
You're gonna say real? Real?
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
It is from the Mason County News.
Is Mason County retarded?
They might be.
What is in the water at Mason?
Mason County just discovering oxygen.
House Republicans avoiding voting on a resolution stating that the Holocaust targeted Jews.
Whoa! I need to hear that one more time. Can you run
Wait,
that by me?
repeat?
The headline is House Republicans avoid voting on a resolution stating that the Holocaust targeted Jews.
You know what's funny? Fake, because they don't think that.
Yeah.
Real.
I want to say real because we live.
That shit's real, yo.
Dude, that's wild.
Chinese car manufacturer uses trash pandas to sell anti-theft technology.
Trash pandas like raccoons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the whole title again?
Chinese car manufacturer uses trash pandas to sell anti-theft technology.
Fake.
Oh my gosh, the world, baby, the world. I'm gonna say it's real.
I'm gonna say it's real too because raccoons are like known as like the bandits with the whole.
They'll
eye thing.
figure it out.
Right?
I'm gonna say real.
Shit's fake!
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, boy.
What's the score, man?
It's
Tied up, right?
Yeah, me and Juan are tied with 3, and Tommy, you got one lonely little guy.
Man, I
What?
fucking
Really?
suck.
Little baby.
Hey, there's plenty of time to catch up.
Yeah.
There it is.
Buddy.
All right. We are on headline number 7.
Sure.
Condom truck tips spills load.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's real.
true.
I saw
that's
that shit.
true.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay, real.
It is real.
Yeah.
Craft breweries are beginning to infuse nanotechnologies into yeast cultivation.
That's true.
I can
Fake.
see that being true, but that's
Fake, true.
yeah, I would say true, even though I clicked.
Clive says true.
Yeah,
CJ says true.
I say true as well.
That shit is fake.
that was well.
Made that
crafted.
shit on my dome piece.
So you said it was. You said it
I
was.
said it was fake. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was good.
Yeah,
That was
right?
good.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like it could be real.
It could be real. I hope it's real. Am I?
Nanotechnology.
Lock City, get into that nanotechnology yeast cultivation. Please. Delicious beers.
Please do. At Squishy Bishop.
Arizona man runs for political office on platform that indoor plumbing is desecrating American society.
True. 100%.
Jesus.
True percent.
100% true, Juan.
100%.
Jesus. Is that, which was that?
I say true. I say true.
He's from
Why?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Indoor plumbing in Arizona.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say true as well.
on both sides.
True. What do you say?
True.
True's all right.
Oh,
Damn.
I thought I knew it.
Smoked that round.
Oh man.
Teenage boy with tits. Here's my problem with Ghostbusters.
What?
What?
Teenage boy with tits. Here's my problem with Ghostbusters.
That sounds so intriguing.
I'm gonna say real.
I'm gonna say
No,
fake.
you know I'm gonna say fake.
Fake.
I'm
Tom?
going contrarian. I'm gonna say it's real because that would be a fucking headline in today.
Dude, that's fucking real.
No.
Yeah, bro. So it is an opinion. It is a
I said true.
It is a movie
Real,
review
whatever.
of the most recent Ghostbusters movie with the all-female cast.
Right.
Woman allegedly assaults sandwich maker over too many pickles.
True.
True.
Wo-
Sounds true. I'm gonna say fake. though.
Women like their pickles, but not too much.
I love a good pickle. That is true.
Yeah.
That's a true headline.
Who
Yeah.
said true?
I said true. We all said true.
We all did?
No,
Yeah.
no. I said fake.
Oh, thank God. All right.
Honesty
here's
on
the
top.
recap.
Recap.
Tommy, I'm sorry. I said thank God because you were tied with us, but no longer. We're at 5. You're at 4. Me and Juan are at 5.
That's what you get for being contrarian.
Yep.
Marijuana connected to curing AIDS.
True.
True.
Could see that. Someone saying that.
Shit's fucking false.
Yeah, boy.
Smoke a doob.
Dang it.
Smoke a doob. Okay. Scandinavian metal band banned from a German venue after defecating on venue's front of house engineer.
I want to say fake just because that is the most Fred headline I've ever fucking heard. I want to say fake.
I don't know, man. Europeans are freaking.
Scandinavian metal band banned from German venue after defecating on venue's front of house engineer.
Oh, man, it's a good one if you made it up because it's very believable. I'm gonna say true.
Come on, Tom. You're the one who's most in tune with this.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say because it's a Scandinavian band.
Yeah.
Depending on the band, I feel like I would have heard about it, so I'm gonna say no.
It is fake.
I
did write that shit.
I'm like, that's something they would do.
Yeah, Fennoscandia is my area.
I know Scandia.
Bill Cosby reported acting as Dr. Huxtable in jail.
Real.
Yeah,
False.
that's just real.
That's just fucking real.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I saw that
Mike
shit.
DeSarmo posted this. Sorry names,
No,
but
yeah,
Mikey D posted this.
Secondhand sandwiches.
Secondhand
At
follow
Secondhand Sandwiches.
secondhand sandwiches on Instagram. He posts
sandwiches,
not sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Sandwich.
sandwich. He
Yeah.
posts some of the best memes
He's
and
great.
ridiculous things in life.
Side note, I like share memes via Instagram with some of my coworkers, and one time one of my coworkers shared one of his like memes to me. I'm like, how do you follow this account? And she was like, oh, you like sent me one of his things, and I followed him. I was like, this is great. I love that.
Good for him.
But yeah, Bill Cosby.
Yeah, he posted.
What a
That
guy.
was on BET. BET
Really?
posted that. Yeah.
Oh man.
So real news apparently. Okay. Donald Trump tells a space-loving 10-year-old to forget NASA. We need to fix potholes.
No, false.
You think the government's going to fix potholes? Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say false.
No way.
That's
Is that 3 falses?
yeah.
Yes.
False.
Well, that's one big reel, baby.
What?
Smoked
Yeah, I
again.
pulled the article up right here on my phone. And
What?
yeah, are you ready for this?
on in this?
10-year-old spelling bee champion had the thrilling opportunity to ask Donald Trump a question at the Politics and Eggs event in New Hampshire on Wednesday, only to be shut down in front of 600 people. He goes, right now, we have bigger problems. You understand that? We got to fix our potholes. You know, we don't exactly have a lot of money. Angelina Jolie adopts a sea turtle farm from Cuban communist government.
True. Why not?
All right?
I say fake.
I gotta say fake.
That's just fake, bro.
Yeah. What's the score right now? I feel like I'm losing.
No, I'm losing.
Tom is losing.
Sure.
Juan is losing.
Guess what, bitches? You're both losing. I got 10. You suckers got 7. Eat
CJ
it.
in the
How many
hizzy.
questions are left?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 left.
Oh, Agora, Tom, we gotta get all
Oh,
these right.
shit, bro.
We gotta
Come
go
on,
opposite
come
of
back.
him, or else, you know, what's the point?
All right.
That's not. That's,
What happens if we all tie?
We got tiebreakers.
Yeah.
All right. Carnival worker arrested after butt dialing his friend while having sex with his dog and recording the act.
Clive, what do you say?
What do you say, CJ?
Oh, I see how it is. I'm gonna. As real as I think that could be, I'm gonna say fake.
I'm gonna say
So
true.
we're saying true.
True.
One fake news, 2 true newses.
Yeah.
True news.
There you go, Tom.
True news.
Don't call it a
Don't-
comeback, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on the back of the dog.
Hey!
I'm done. I'm going home.
Get
Sign
out
it
of
off.
here.
CJ
out.
See you next week. All right. Ozone hole above DC linked to continuous leak of garbage rhetoric.
CJ, go.
Whoa, why has he always got to be first?
Because I'm trying to win.
Because we're trying to go the
Fucking win.
opposite.
Trying to win a contest. Episode 1, I barely knew you guys. Apparently, I got 1 point. Last week, I didn't do any better. Really,
I'm saying I'm going fake.
We
You
gotta
are
say
the weakest
true.
link.
It's got to be true.
I have to say
Fake.
true, but I think it's fake. But
Fake.
true.
Fake.
Fake.
Yeah.
All right. Last of 2 headlines. NASA claims to find proof of life on interstellar comet.
True.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
False.
It's true.
False.
Shit's false.
Get at me.
Shit is
That's
false.
Squishy Bishop. Follow us.
I made it up because it was so simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was a good one. That was a good one.
False. I'm within 1. No, this is the last question, right?
Here's the last question.
I'm within 2. I can't win.
I'm saying nothing. Let's just play the game, guys.
Math is no good for me.
All right, here we go. Final question.
Yes.
And do we have anybody that could be tied?
No.
Maybe?
I'm-
All right, let's not
I'm
worry
way
about
ahead.
it.
I
now.
think we're 2 behind anyway.
Okay.
I'm like 3 behind now.
yeah.
All right. Keegan fills
True.
Schmeichel's gap with semen.
What? Keegan.
Keegan fills Schmeichel's gap with semen.
Where'd you find like on a Pornhub forum? Like what the
That
what is
cannot
this?
be real. That is that.
This is like a
there's
page
no
5
way that's
forum
real.
Keegan
title?
fills Schmeichel's gap with semen.
There's
That's real.
For the win.
Parking a boat offshore in a gap.
what? I mean, I already said false, but I see where you're coming
I'm
from.
gonna say
Yeah.
true.
Come on.
True? What do you say?
I said real.
Okay,
say
Juan
false.
says
I
true.
said real before you
Tom
finished the
says
headline.
Tom says real.
I say false.
CJ says false. Bro, that shit's real. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it to you right now.
Okay.
You both said true.
Yeah.
I lost regardless.
That is related,
What does that mean?
and it's about soccer or football.
Oh my god.
Keegan feels Schmeichel's gap with Seaman, Seaman. David Seaman has decided to quit Arsenal after 13 years to join up with Kevin Keegan's Man City revival on a free transfer.
With the final scores, I believe, Siege. You,
Yeah,
Yeah.
CJ, let's get the count.
Let's get a drum roll.
He's playing coy.
T-Pog with 9, Juan with 10,
Yeah.
and CJ
11.
with 11.
I knew it. I knew
Yo,
it.
where's my over
I knew
the
it.
where's my over the pants hand job?
OPHJ coming to you.
Well, I won last week, so I guess it's coming from me.
Ooh,
Should we just
that
circle
could be
jerk it?
yeah.
It's
God gosh.
Wait, it's what from you?
You should Jack and Jill it. You should Jack and Jill it.
Double Dutch rudder, baby.
That's
Let's
another.
go.
double Dutch rudder.
Awesome.
All
no
right.
title.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. All right, great, everybody. So that was another fantastic episode of Squishy Bishop's Erratic Spectacular. Please stay tuned every time we got a new episode, and
New episodes every
Every
so
once in a
often.
while.
It's erratic.
it's erratic.
is
So
erratic.
don't forget to like us on Instagram at Squishy Bishop on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. That's our handle. So please check it out. Tell your friends.
Smash that like button.
Smash it, love it, subscribe, do all of those things, please. It helps us a lot.
It does. And thank you so much. And we're coming back at you soon. Adios.
Hey guys, Tom here. I just wanted to announce that the Squishy Bishop Erratic Spectacular podcast is now available both on the iTunes Store and on Podbean. So thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.